እንደምን አላችሁ የአዳ አካዳሚ ዩቲዩብ ቻናል ተከታታዮች። ዛሬ ደግሞ የሌላኛውን የፋይናል ኤግዛም ሳምፕል ይዤ መጥቻለሁ። የኢንክሉሲቭ ኮርስ የኮመን ኮርሱ ነው። አስታውሳለሁ ከዚህ በፊት ሌላ ፋይናል ኤግዛም ለቅቄ ነበር። ድጋሚ ደግሞ ለፋይናል ኤግዛም ዝግጅት የሚረዳችሁን የጥያቄዎችን አዘጋጅቼ አሁን አቀርባለሁ። ይሄንን በደንብ ተከታተሉት፣ አንብቡ፣ ጥያቄዎችን ስሩት፣ ሞክሩ። ግልጽ ያልሆነ ነገሮች ካሉ ደግሞ ኮሜንት ውስጥ ላይ አስቀምጡ። እናንተ እንድትሰሩ ኢኒሼቲቭ ለማድረግ እንጂ እኔ ጥያቄዎችን ኩክ አድርጌ ለመስጠት አይደለም። ምክንያቱም ኩክ አድርጌ የተሰጠሁት ነገር ነገ በሌላ መልኩ ጥያቄ ቢወጣ ያን ጥያቄ ለመስራት ትቸገራላችሁ። ስለዚህ ነገር ግን በእናንተ በራሳችሁ ጥያቄዎችን በሚሰሩበት ጊዜ ኤክሰርሳይዝ በሚታረጉበት ጊዜ እውቀት ታገኛላችሁ። በሌላ መልኩ እንኳን ብትጠየቁት ጥያቄውን በቀላሉ ለመመለስ ኢንፎርሜሽን ይኖራችኋል ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ ጥያቄ መልሶችን ከኔ ያጠብቁት። እኔ ከባድ የሆነ ጥያቄ ካለ ግልጽ ያልሆነ ጥያቄ ካለ ኮሜንቱ ስታስቀምጡት እነሱን ብቻ ሰራለሁ ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ ቀጥታ ወደ ጥያቄዎች ነው የሚሄደው። ወደ ሶስት አይነት አይተሞች አዘጋጅቻለሁ። በትሩ ፎልስን አይተም እና መልቲፕል ኤንድ ሾርት አንሰር አለ። ከትሩ ፎልስ ላይ ስንጀምር question number 1, an inclusive environment is a place that individuals are adjusted to environmental needs የሚለው ነው። question number 2, inclusion focuses only students with special educational needs. Is it true or false? And question number 3, the concept of inclusive education originated from basic human right or not? And question number 4, the main goal of inclusion is creating inclusive societies. And question number 5, rehabilitation is the process designed to optimize the functions and improve the quality of life of those people with disabilities. And question number 6, or we can say question number 1, an inclusive culture involved full and successful integration of diverse people into the workplace or industries and so on. Is it true or false? And culture plays the huge role in shifting diversity needle and forming the truly inclusive environment. Question number 3, policy play a critical role in generating meaningful inclusions of people with disabilities. True or false? And indigenous inclusion invite. When we say that indigenous inclusion means invite the full participation of indigenous people into all aspects of the business. True or false? And the other is question number 5, inclusive education at the heart of any strategies for peace building, democracies and development. True or false? And why? And the other is part 2, is about the multiple choice items here. So when we start from the question number 1, from the following statement, one is not describe the concept of inclusive services. Which one is it? A, offering quality services for all regarding different needs, ability, and characteristics or character. B, inclusive service at any level are quality provision with partiality. C, inclusion is the process of addressing and responding to the diverse needs. D, it also involves change and modification of service provision in organization. So which one is to answer for the question number 1? And question number 2, inclusion does not mean A, each student in an age-appropriate general education classroom. All students receive an education that addresses their individual's needs. The other is C, not a student is excluded based on the type of or degrees of disability. D, placing child with disability into general education with careful adequate support. Okay, question number 3. Which one is not the major inclusion principles that support inclusive practices? Inclusion concern with identification and the removal of barriers. Inclusion is about the presence, participations, achievements of all persons. C. Inclusion emphasizes on marginalization, exclusion, or underachievement pupils. D. Inclusion is completion service provision system. Which one is not the major principles? That which one is the right question? Answer. And question number 4. Of the following, one is not influencing actors to developments of inclusions. A. Community-based program movement, activists or people with disabilities and advocacies, medical model perspectives of disabilities, involvement of international agencies. Which one is true answer? Okay, question number 5. Question number 5. An inclusive environment is not A. An environment that welcomes all peoples regard to their status. B. Ensure respect and dignity of individuals with disability. That environment is not provide accommodations with willings and proactively. D. Value for their contribution as individuals. Which one is the true answer for above question? And question number 6. From the following, one is not the barrier to practice inclusions. A. Negative attitude of society. B. Globalizations and the free market economy policies. C. Lack of considering local indigenous values, ideology and cultural factors. And D. None. Question number 7. Dimension of inclusive culture that involves the construction of structure, space, services, communications, resources that are organically accessible to all people without further need for modification is universal design. B. Workplace accommodation and accessibility. C. Requirements and training opportunities. D. Policy practices. So question number 8, the core value of inclusive culture stress equitable access to all resources, opportunity, network, decision-making process is representation, fairness, receptivities, equality. Which one is the true answer? And question number 9, from the 4 key inclusive leadership behaviors used to establish inclusive culture, which one represent admitting mistakes and learning from the criticisms? Accountability, empowerment, humility, courage. Which one is the true answer? Question number 10. One of the following behavior does not, I think there is some repetition of the verbs. One of the following behavior does not express the absence of inclusiveness. A. Selfishness. B. Prejudice. C. Self-indulgences. D. Forgiveness. Question number 11. Which one of the following is not the benefit of peace? Make the mind quiet and calm. Prevents anxieties, worries, stress, and fear. B. Awaken inner strength and confidence. C. Develop freedom, happiness, love, joy, justice, gratitudes. D. None of the above. Question number 12. Of the following statement, one is the importances of inclusive organization. Which one is it? A. Higher job satisfactions. B. Higher productivity. C. Lower turnover. D. Higher employee morale. And E. All of them. Okay, question number 13. Which one is not characteristics of inclusive organizations? A. It accepts diversities and inclusion as the way of life. B. It operates under transparent policies and procedures. C. It is consistent in its interaction with specific person. D. None. Question number 14, 1-4. An inclusive society aims at A. Empowering and promoting of all, irrespective of the other status. B. It is a society that leaves no one behind. C. It works to ensure that equality for specific. D. None. The last, question number 15. Inclusive practice is not A. An approach to teach that reorganize the diversity of students. B. Full participation in learning activities. C. Demonstrate their knowledge and the strengths of assessment. D. Teaching and learning special environment with special instructors. So which one is the true answer for question number 15? And the last part is part 3, short answer item. The first question is write down 5 the most significant factors in determining a disability's impact on an individual. Can you write the most significant factor that determine the disability's impact on an individuals? ስለዚህ ብዙ አይነት ኢምፓክቶች አሉ ግን የኢምፓክቱን ዲግሪውን ቀላልም ከባድም የሚያደርገው በግለሰቡ ላይ ምን አይነት ፋክተሮች ናቸው? እነዚህ ቻፕተር 3 ላይ የምታገኙት አላችሁ። የቻፕተር 3 መግቢያ ላይ ታገኙታላችሁ። question number 2 mention 4 key inclusive leadership behavior. And the last question, describe the importance of diversities. Advantage or the importance of diversity. Diversity ብዙ አይነት diversity dimensions አሉ። religious diversity አለ፣ ethnic የሆነ diversity አለ፣ talent diversity አለ, that means intelligence diversities አለ, and so on. So እነዚህ diversity ምን advantage አለው? ያን እስቲ ዲስክራይብ ያድርጉት። የሚከብድ ጥያቄ ካለ ኮሜንት ውስጥ አስቀምጡ። አመሰግናለሁ።